It's time to sit back and relax with your family and enjoy the Sunnyside Lighted Farm Implement Parade on the CW9. Again this year, our live broadcast is brought to you by Legends Casino Hotel, because fun is how we roll, and by Yakima Federal Savings and Loan. Give yourself the gift of a better bank. Time to switch to Yak Fed. And now, here are your hosts of the 2024 Sunnyside Lighted Farm Implement Parade, Mike McCabe and Mallory Aldrich.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday night as we're getting ready for the 36th Annual Sunnyside Lighted Farm Implement Parade. And joining us this evening, of course, is none other than Mallory. Thanks for joining us, Mallory.
Thank you for having me. It's a little cold, but we're figuring it out here.
Yeah, we are. We got, 36 degrees here in Sunnyside
I think
at this
so.
hour.
If according to my phone, that's what it said.
That's what it says, and it's just getting a little bit colder, but that's okay. We're used to that. I know you're not quite used to it being
not yet.
From Florida, I understand, but
yes,
you're braving it very well.
I'm doing well, and my parents are laughing at me from home because they are originally from Pennsylvania, so they're laughing at me because they're like, this is nothing, and I'm like, this is something because I'm cold.
Well, we're going to get through it together. We have our hot cider, and we're getting ready for the parade to start. I'm looking down the main street here, and I can see just the beginning of it right now. And this half hour is brought to you by none other than
Legends Casino Hotel. And because that is where fun is and how we roll.
Legends Casino Hotel. Yeah, we appreciate Legends, and they were a sponsor last year, and they're always really great in helping the community. No question about that. They do a lot of good.
Yes, I actually was at one of the beef counts meal giveaways. I believe it was on Wednesday, and it was in Toppenish, and they were letting them use their parking lot for the giveaway, and it was completely packed, and it was really nice to see Legends giving up the parking lot for that. Yeah, that was very nice of them. Yeah, they do a lot of great work, no question about that. I think we are getting close to our first entry here this evening. And I believe our first entry is the Lower Valley Honor Guard, actually.
You are
considering
correct.
Today is the remembrance of Pearl Harbor.
And the first entry right there on your screen, lit up very nicely. And here we go. We'll be quiet as they get ready to start. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Lower Valley Honor Guard there to kick off the parade. We are grateful for the service of all of our community members here that served, and they're all lit up with their vest right now. And that's going to start the parade as we get ready for a fun full hour here this evening. We have Austin Peppers out and about too. We're going to check in with him. He'll be interviewing some folks along the parade route. And we're just going to have a lot of fun tonight. Mallory, are you ready for this?
I am ready, and I'm ready to have a jolly good old time.
Good. Yes, we have our apple cider here, and Mallory's bundled up. I've got my jacket on, my holiday suit jacket. And
Yes, and we did not plan accordingly, but we
That's
kind of
okay.
worked out because we're both wearing red.
we are.
And I actually, if you can see when we're able to put the camera back on us, I dressed as Martha May from the How the Grinch Stole Christmas
Oh, very
live
nice.
action movie. I did not do the Who hair because one, I did not have enough time, and two, I do not have enough talent to do that hair. But I am
well,
dressed
you
in
look
a
great
Santa
from
suit.
what I can see underneath the
Yes,
jacket.
underneath the
Yes.
jacket. The jacket's the thing that's keeping me warm right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Who do we have here? Number two?
Our grand marshals.
Okay. And we have John, Monica, looks like Bailey, and that last name I'm having a hard time reading there, but they are grand marshals of the parade for the implemented parade this evening, as you are seeing there on your television screen. That's entry number 2. We're going on to our third entry now, coming up. Not yet on the screen, but they are coming up very, very shortly, and we have the Yakima Valley Dairy Women. And this is a float here that is lit up very nicely. You can see there the SUV all lit up and the blue lights there coming into view. And I
think that's actually the Sunnyside Police Department.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, we're wrong.
could be
Excuse
right.
us. That is the Sunnyside
Hey.
Police Department.
This will not be my first mistake. I probably guarantee you that.
Yes.
It looks like that got turned around a little bit. Regardless, we love our law enforcement and our men in blue.
Yes, and
Okay.
Yes.
Sunnyside PD and Buddy the Elf.
Thank you for their service. And
Absolutely. We are so glad that they are here tonight, keeping everyone safe. And we'll see, maybe your eyes are better than mine, Mallory, on the next float coming up, just to make sure that I got this in the right
Yes.
order here.
that's
She
number.
might be Miss Sunnyside,
Yes, I
but we are going to double check on that. Whatever it is, the float is it is number 2.
It is number
Okay.
2, and that's
So that is Miss Sunnyside. No, it's the Grand Marshals that I.
Grand Marshals and then Vine Tech Equipment.
Okay.
It's very gorgeously lit up tonight.
Yes, very nice.
Down the parade route is Vine Tech Equipment carrying our Grand Marshals this year.
And the Grand Marshal
Making Christmas being celebrated.
is
by Grand Marshals
in the driver's seat there.
London Farm Implement Parade.
And there's more than one. There's several. John, Monica, Haven, Bailey, maybe Reagan.
Yeah, Reagan.
And look at that float. My goodness, that is beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
And I'm trying to figure out what kind of farm equipment that is. It's all lit up. Maybe it's a sleigh.
It's
No,
supposed to look
that's a
like a
piece of-
sleigh. It's a farm equipment,
It
but it looks
is.
like a sleigh. All right, and our next float coming up here is number 3, which is Miss Sunnyside. And it's gorgeously lit up and showcasing the beautiful print court that is part of Miss Sunnyside.
And this entry here is the second place royalty float, Miss Sunnyside. So congratulations to them. This is a pretty good honor. Number 2 for the
3.
number 3. Second place, though, royalty float. That's what I'm getting at there. And there's Miss Sunnyside there. Beautiful tree lit up. And we have some royalty on the float there.
Princess Taylor. Miss Sunnyside coming down.
And so, Mallory, I tell you what, so the royalty on the float is Monica, Bailey,
Oh.
Reagan, and not the marshals.
marshals.
There's just one Grand Marshal. I thought that was the way that it was written here.
You
Anyway,
know, it works.
thanks
And
for hanging with us,
yes,
folks.
And then our next float is number 4, the Yakima Valley Dairy Women.
Here are the Yakima Valley Dairy
yeah, look at that.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yakima Valley
Beautiful float.
Ambassador Claire Sheehan. Our Yakima Valley Alternate Dairy.
Yeah, and the ambassador for the Yakima Valley Dairy is Claire Sheehan. The Yakima Valley Alternative Dairy ambassador is Annemiek Prins. And it's a John Deere 530 12-foot and wagon that's 16 feet. and this float is 28 feet in length in total.
Yes, and our next float coming up is actually the Grandview Community Float. And what's holding on there is they're part of the ABC Royalty Floats.
That's right. They're sending holiday wishes and cheer from Grandview. We hope you all have a wonderful holiday season full of happiness and love. Spreading holiday cheer is Miss Grandview, Amaretto McGinnis, Princess Justine Freeman, and Princess Giselle Verquera. And that float is approximately 23 feet, so it's a big float.
Yes. And our next float is number 6, which is the Prosser Chamber of Commerce, and also having Miss Prosser.
Absolutely, and this is the first place royalty float. So beautiful float there. Christmas Paradise is the name of this one, and you can see with the palm trees, it definitely looks like paradise. They were the number 1.
Yes, it reminds me of Hawaii.
Float. Yeah, it does.
Very much Hawaii and Margaritaville, if any of you have been to City Walk.
Beautiful. So come join Miss Prosser Piper and her princess Jocelyn and Soleil as they surf with Santa in paradise. That float is 27 feet long.
And then our next float is number 7, Hera Festival.
That's right. The Hera Fall Festival. And it is a 4x4 truck. And it is lit up. Look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely fabulously done.
Yeah. Very nice. I'm trying to see who's in the back of that rig there. Looks like some elves,
More
maybe.
royalty. But
More royalty,
I'm not sure
okay.
which royalty they are.
But they look great tonight.
Yes, they
no
look
question.
fantastic.
Oh, look at this lit up farm implement tractor here that we're
and
looking
that's
at.
number 8, Sunnyside FFA.
Wonderful.
And it's inspired by Santa's Village.
By the Sunnyside FFA. And this is 100 feet. This float, a very long float and well lit up. Look at that.
And I love how the tractor on it looks like Rudolph. It's absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful.
They even got Santa on there in the back with the sleigh.
Heck yeah, there's Santa Claus.
Yes, and then on to our next float, number 9. That is Sunnyside Christian FFA.
That's right, Sunnyside Christian FFA. Lighted tractor trailer with FFA members and an inflatable farm. They have some inflatable farm animals, as you can see on there, on that trailer. And that is a New Holland trailer. And this one's approximately 50 feet long, so it's a big, big trailer on that one.
Yes.
I apologize here, clear my throat here for just a moment. And up next, Mallory, who do we have?
Grandview FFA.
Another FFA float. We love our FFA.
And I don't know if everyone can see what's written on the side, but it is saying, excuse my language here, it says the crapper is full.
Oh my goodness. So we're obviously doing Griswold's family vacation.
And I think that is fantastic, considering that is one of my favorite Christmas movies
I love that
ever.
movie. Yeah, that is a good one. My top 5 for sure. Classic indeed. And that actually was the Grandview FFA float that you just saw came in 3rd place for youth entries.
And then our next one that's up here, number 11, is Kiona Benton FFA.
Yeah, Kiona Benton FFA, we are glad to have you here. This float is 40 feet in length.
Yes, and it's very much, it looks like it's very much a Santa's paradise over there.
It does, doesn't it?
Love it.
Well,
and also, we'd like to remind you guys that this portion of the parade is sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel, because fun is how we roll. That's the Legends Casino Hotel.
And we have the AAU Sunnyside Regulators. And the Sunnyside Regulators AAU 7th grade boy basketball players is what you're seeing here.
Yes.
And they're riding a 2014 Chevy Silverado truck. It's 12 foot long from the Lower Valley Trucks by Israel Bustamante. So there you have that. And up next, we got to turn the page here and see our next entry into this evening's Sunnyside Farm Lighted Implement Parade. Who do we have, Mallory?
We have Sunnyside Grisettes.
Very nice. Yep. The semi is pulling a 15-foot trailer. They are the Sunnyside Grisettes cheer team. Girls start at age 7 and go up to 8th grade, and they perform at community events and support the Sunnyside Junior Grizzlies football team, and we're glad to have them.
And
There they
I
are.
love their little hats. They're all wearing Mickey-themed hats.
Yeah, they
or
are.
with the bows, they look like little mini ears. It's so cute.
Very nice. Feliz Navidad. One of my favorite Christmas songs right there.
And I believe this next float is the Agar family. Or
Okay.
Aguirre family, I'm sorry.
Looks like maybe. Get ready for a festive trip down memory lane with an old-fashioned Christmas tree farm truck. That's what we're looking at there.
Yes.
It's a charming 1949 Chevy pickup. It brings the spirit of a cozy, old-fashioned Christmas tree farm to life. It's decked out with a beautiful pink tree in the back. You can see how beautiful that is.
Yeah.
Very nice
And
float.
we're just, the next floats are coming right up around the bend. And that is number 17.
Yes.
And who's
this
that?
is Dennis Bloomer, I believe. And this actually came in first place for the antique car and truck category. So the first place entry here for the antique car and truck category, Dennis Bloomer. And Christmas Express. It's a restored 1939 GMC with a 1948 operating Lionel train owned by the family since 1962. And, of course, they're wishing everyone a safe and happy holiday season. Yeah.
Yes. And that's very nice for a classic car.
Yeah, very beautiful car. Again, that one came in first place in the antique car truck division of our Farm Implemented Parade this evening, the 36th annual. We're glad to be here tonight. I'm Mike McCabe. Mallory Aldrich is joining me as well.
And next up is the City of Toppanish's Fire Department.
Beautiful.
It's very nice. It looks like one of their older fire engines that they used to use, and they all decorated it all out, and it's absolutely fabulous.
Candy Cane Lane is the name of this float, very appropriately named. Antique fire truck. It's the Toppanish Fire Department. Lit up beautiful tonight. All right, coming up next, Mallory, who do we have?
Pepe's Bakery.
I'm getting hungry all of a sudden.
Yes, that's making me hungry.
I tell you, the smells tonight have been phenomenal. Is that what we're looking at? What are we looking at?
I'm looking at the old-fashioned truck with the reindeer on the back, and it's got Santa pulling the sleigh. And what it's got on the back of that sleigh, it's got a dancing Grinch.
I love it.
And a little fun fact: my mom actually has that Grinch in our house for Christmas. It is a 6-foot Grinch that is animated, that moves with motion, and it's absolutely fantastic. And it sings the Grinch song, and it dances, and it's awesome.
Man, I might have to get that for our house. Grinch is very popular.
Yes. And our next one is the Roller Family Farms.
That's right.
And keeping on with that Grinch theme, we got the Grinch with Max the dog and his nice, good old recliner.
Yeah, 1947 Chevy is what you're looking at there. 1.5-ton flatbed being driven by the Grinch, loaded with the Rollinger Family Farms Christmas. Very nice indeed. Oh, I like this truck here. What do we have here? It's all those lights on there. That bow on the front of that, beautiful. That might be the Yakima Federal Savings and Loan.
Yes.
And this.
Oh, no, I think that's the farms. That's Roller Farms.
Okay.
Oh, then maybe the Grinch came in and we didn't know.
There's two Grinch entries there.
Maybe there. And then next one you see up coming up with the Big Pig. That is Yakima Federal.
Well, we appreciate
Savings
them.
and Loan.
They are a sponsor here for our parade this evening in the second half hour, brought to you by Yakima Federal Savings and Loan.
Yakima Federal Savings and Loan. Always fun to see Yakima Fed. Thanks for being here at the Sunnyside Lighted Farm Implement Parade.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. And then our next entry up, keeping up with those Grinch themes.
There we go.
It's,
Pacific Power.
Yeah, this is Pacific Power. And thanks to them, a lot of our houses are able to be powered by them, our electric company.
Heck yeah, lighting up the holidays. They got a large line bucket truck with trailer, and we do appreciate them for sure, keeping the electricity on and always working hard.
Yes. And I like this little look of the depiction of from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the book, with taking all, and he takes all the stuff off the strings.
Yeah, he sure
in
does.
Newville.
Yep.
All right, and our next float coming up, I believe it is the Learning Land Childcare and Preschool.
You are correct, Mallory. It's a 2017 Ford F-150 pulling a 16-foot trailer, decorated with lights, and we'll have people riding on the trailer. Well, that's what they're doing. Okay. Well, we're moving right along quickly here this evening, and the floats have been fantastic. Mallory, it's great to have you along tonight. You've been doing a great job as we go through and find our next entry. We're having a hard time with our gloves on here.
Woo. Yes.
So this is Stevens Media Group, Yakima's live and local radio. We love Stevens Media Group.
Yes, and it's a group of, I believe, 4 different vehicles: a Jeep, a Ford Flex, a Dodge Ram truck, and a PT Cruiser.
Awesome.
All representing different stations involved with the media group.
Yes, including Blaze, Ryan and Blaze, and the Hot 99.7 Jeep.
And then
Steve Rocha from Yakima's official Christmas station, 100.9 Cherry FM, 104.1 KX Double D. Best Country Dodge Ram truck is what they're driving.
And
Top
our
Lions
next
is out
one
there.
here is Carlos Escueda or Vix Napa Auto Parts.
Yep, Carlos Esqueda, Vix Napa Auto Parts, and
Oh my goodness, that is
Radio Flyer
absolutely
lighted up.
fabulous.
truck with Vic's theme colors on back of the truck, followed by a lighted up radio flyer.
Yes. And then
That's
our
beautiful.
next one, they're coming really quick now, is Medella's Automotive Repo and Recovery.
Yep. Rollback 22-foot plus trailer, 20-foot, and a tow truck at about 12-foot with a boom. And look at that. There's another.
Yes.
Is that another Grinch?
Yeah, that's the Grinch, and I think that's part of the repo.
Okay.
And I
That would
got the
make
Grinch.
sense.
They even got a live action Grinch up there dancing with Max.
Very cool. I
Very
love
nice.
that.
And he's, showing his booty to the camera.
Oh, yeah. You gotta love the Grinch. Or not. Right behind them
More
is
Grinch is.
More Grinch.
Yes.
And
that has to be Yakima Waste Systems, Inc.
there you go. 32-foot lighted roll-off garbage truck. And it has Santa in his sleigh and a few reindeer.
And you gotta add the Grinch and Max.
And, of course, the Grinch.
And Max the dog.
Oh, of course.
Thank you,
Yes.
Yakima Waste System, for being here in the Sunnyside.
Ooh, and these next coming up. Ooh, there's some nice cars. For the car lovers out there.
Yes, spec dealership.
Yes. And if you can see the car behind, I believe this is a Lambo. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm very sorry. It's all decked out in Seahawks color. Seahawk blue with the Seahawk logo right on top.
Yep. And I think that's an electric vehicle as well.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I think it might be. Oh, somewhere there's a Hummer somewhere.
Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe it's towards the back there.
Yeah, but
All lit up beautifully, as you can see.
yes, and as you can see, this one, the red car right here, this is Vic's Auto Supply.
Very cool to have
Yes.
them this year.
Yes.
There'll be 5 vehicles in total here. This one looks like, I don't know what kind of rig that is, but it's some kind of pickup truck there, maybe with a Napa hat on top.
Lambo.
Okay. This one looks like vehicle behind the pickup, some sort of sport car there. Looks like they've got some packages in the back. Maybe some Christmas presents for all those kids out there that have been good this year.
Yes.
Very cool indeed. Santa's Farm. Merry Christmas. And that is a beautiful looking float right there coming up, Mallory. And
Yes, and that's the Sunnyside movie theater.
cool, very nice. I love that. And they have...
They were the Audi, never mind. Whoopsie, we missed them. This is Burroughs Tractor.
Okay,
I'm
makes sense
sorry.
because of the tractors on
Yes,
the
sorry,
trailer.
we missed the movie theater.
Oh,
They
okay.
must have been an Audi with everything hanging out.
Could be.
Absolutely
Yeah.
gorgeous. And then coming up, and also we got to remind you one last time, this portion of the parade coverage is brought to you by Legends Casino Hotel, because fun is how we roll. And if you can see, the next float is coming right up a bend. Yes, number 36, Precision Aviation Solutions.
Winter Whirl is the name of this entry, which will be a Robinson R-44 helicopter towed on a trailer behind a Toyota Sequoia SUV. The overall length of this is about 55 feet, so a big one coming up there. Oh, and there's a helicopter right there.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
Those propellers.
Mm-hmm.
I give them credit for that. They were able to light those propellers and they're blinking.
Yep.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Very nice indeed.
Yes.
Yeah. Here we are. A little bit of a break here between that entry and our next one coming up. The 36th Annual Sunnyside Farm Implemented Light Parade, if you're just tuning in. We are here in Sunnyside. And up next here, we've got a good shot of this large vehicle.
Yes, it's number 37 Mountain View Equipment Company.
Awesome. We're glad to have them this year. This is a tractor with a blade attached to front and a tub-line nitro spreader. It's approximately about 80 feet from front to back, 16 feet wide.
Very nicely decorated.
Piece of farm equipment right there. And these folks on the back there are in that Mountain View equipment vehicle, waving everybody on as they go down the parade route. Everybody's bundled up. They got their hats and their gloves on and staying warm out here. It's a chilly one. It's about 35 degrees here in Sunnyside. And up next, we have our next entry, which is RDO Equipment Company. Red-nosed deer, John Deere.
Tractor.
Yep, with John Deere People Hauler. Very cool indeed. And of course, this portion of the program, parade coverage, is brought to you by Legends Casino Hotel, because fun is how we roll. Legends Casino Hotel. And up next is now in view. You are looking at
the Fast Mobile Service.
very cool 65-foot semi-truck and trailer. Santa Sleigh Star trailers with a star. Very cool indeed. Oh, that's beautiful.
I especially like the puzzle pieces.
Yeah, I do too. I like that. And I'm wondering if that probably represents the autism
Awareness,
I believe.
Thank you to Fast
or that is their logo on the semi-truck.
It could be.
I'm going with it's for autism awareness.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. And they're in their sleigh waving at everybody.
Yes.
Very beautiful float. And we've got one here with antlers on it coming out.
Yep, and they are the Free Ponds Construction Company.
Very cool. They are as a Freightliner semi-water truck. And this one's about 30 feet long, and you can see it's lit up very nicely there. Yeah, beautiful float there. Free Ponds Construction.
Truck coming down the avenue. Thank you. Free Ponds Construction for being here at the Sunnyside Lighted Farm Implement Parade.
And our next one up is the Wood Shop.
Yes, very cool. Pickup truck, trailer, 40-foot long, and it is lit up. Look at all those lights on that. I wonder how long it takes them to get all those lights on there like that.
I have to say
takes a
it
long
must take weeks.
Hours, yeah, weeks, days.
Hours, because
yeah.
there's only so much time in the day.
Yep.
But absolutely fantastically gorgeous.
The Wood Shop here at the Sunnyside Lighted Farm Implement Parade.
Yeah, very nice. Playing an old classic Christmas song right there. Rocking around the Christmas tree. I know you're too young probably to remember that, but you've probably heard that song, haven't
I
you?
know the song.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay, so you're an old school Christmas
Yes.
person. Well, good. I'm
yes,
glad.
we wait. My family, we like to wait until after Thanksgiving to start listening to Christmas music
Okay.
because we remember Thanksgiving is first.
Yeah.
So we enjoy it that way, but we listen to all the Christmas music.
Wonderful. We'll have to bust out into some Christmas songs, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how this goes. All right, and then next up is JG Farms, which also won the Killian Memorial Award.
That's right. It's a one cub open sleigh, 2008. It's a 4040 New Holland pulling a 24-foot trailer with a 1948 Farmall Cub pulling Santa's sleigh. And there you have it. Beautiful float. And, of course, beautifully lit up as well. And Santa in that, the back of that. They're waving the kids on and having a wonderful night here in Sunnyside. The streets are lined with lots of families and kids, and everyone's so excited. It was so fun to get into town tonight and get to meet some people here in Sunnyside.
Yes.
Sample, I had the best churro I think I've ever had. One of the folks were selling churros, and oh my gosh, it was so good.
Oh, I wish I had time to go get some.
Yeah, we might have to afterwards.
Yes.
Don't forget the milk and the cookies.
This is the J&K Dairy Inc.
Yeah, look at that.
Yes, don't forget your milk and cookies, kids. Santa will not be appreciative.
Yeah. Make sure you leave that out for Santa Claus. No question about that. Yeah, very cool indeed. All right, up next, another float that is lit up beautifully with the Christmas tree. We've got a reindeer.
Yes.
And this is, I'm going to guess, some kind of John Deere tractor, I'm guessing.
Yes, this is the VB Homestead Farms.
Awesome. Very cool.
And they do have a long John Deere tractor.
Very good. Very nice. Now there they go. Beautiful float with some reindeer there on top of that John Deere.
All right, and then coming right next up is number 46.
Danny Mount.
Yes.
So this is, well, the entry, Santa Claus, Class Jaguar 980 forage harvester with an Orbis maize header. That is a beautiful piece of equipment right there. Look at that. And you can see the header on that thing. There's Santa Claus and the reindeer inflatable out front. Look at that.
Yes, absolutely beautiful.
Yes, it is.
And then our next one coming right up is also Leatherneck Farms.
Very cool. That is a cool setup right there. Look at that, all lit up in blue. Beautiful indeed. Remember, this portion of our parade coverage is brought to you by Legends Casino Hotel, because fun is how we roll.
No.
Oh, and actually, you know what? We're into the next half
We're
hour,
actually
aren't we?
next hour. It's actually brought to you by Yakima Federal Savings and Loan. Give yourself the gift of a better bank and time to switch to Yakima Fed.
Oh, this
Next
green
one
tractor here.
is by Hometown Rentals.
Very cool. Yeah, they are lit up beautifully tonight, and we've got, looks like a Thanksgiving turkey maybe on the back.
It looks like a turkey or a chicken.
One of them. Not entirely sure here.
Yes, and then coming out right behind them is the Prince family. And they are the next two entries.
A Super M old farm tractor with trailer. Tractor's about 15 feet long and trailer's about 12 feet long. Tractor is a Farmall 1956 Super M.
Yes, and then right behind them is the Sunnyside Fire Department.
And right behind them is the Sunnyside.
Brush 72. We love our firefighters, keeping us safe all year long.
Yes. And then right behind them is, keeping on with that fire theme, it's the Mapton Fire Department. It is the City of Mapton's Fire Truck 130.
Fire Department is the Mapton Fire Department.
Yep, City of Mapton truck. Look at that. A 1984 Pierce fire truck built on a Ford 8000 chassis. It was formerly Engine 43 out of Elk, Washington in Spokane County. It was purchased from the Spokane County Fire Department after being retired in 2012 and has been in service in the City of Mapton ever since.
And then the next one right behind them is the Impala Car Club.
Oh, yeah, those are cool cars. Impalas. There's three cars on the, apparently on 3 separate trailers, perhaps. There's the first one. First Impala. Very lit up nicely. And the second Impala coming right up. And you can see it on a trailer as well. I can't tell what color that is, but it is a beautiful car.
It's a gorgeous one, and it's got Jack Skellington, I believe, in the
I
driver's
was trying
seat.
to figure out who that was. I couldn't see
I
as
like
well
that
as
little
you
bit for
could,
a little
though.
bit of Halloween lovers out there to also celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, another Impala lit up beautifully here.
Again, with the Grinch team.
Yep.
We got
Very
more
popular
Grinches
tonight.
and more
Oh, there he
Maxes.
is.
There he
Give him a
is.
big wave.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Casa, for being here.
Yeah, we're glad to have them here tonight.
Yes.
And with trust
And then our next one is Nuestra Costa.
Okay. Beautiful float indeed.
Yes, it is, with the nice little gingerbread man on there, and they're all singing Feliz Navidad out there. And then right
Entrust
after...
Community Services?
Yes, Entrust Community Services with their Nissan Versa car.
Yeah, regular length car. They have 2 cars, both white with Entrust logos.
Yes, and then right after that is Sunnyside United Unundos.
It's a group of youth that are representing prevention from the high school and 2 middle schools in Sunnyside, also representing Sunnyside United Unidos. So Sunnyside United Unidos, very cool. And this next float here is a school bus, and that's the one that...
I believe that's for the Sunnyside Unundos.
So, okay, very cool. Yeah, and there's a bunch of students in there, and they're waving. They got their Santa hats on. Sunnyside school bus, very cool indeed.
And then right after them is the Grandview High School DECA Club.
Very cool. 34-foot long with an SUV and trailer, GMC Yukon XL, and flat trailer. Grandview High School DECA Club. Glad to have them along
yes,
tonight.
thank you. Happy they're here.
Very happy.
Oh, and they got a little bit of a Snoopy theme. They got Snoopy's doghouse there. Absolutely
Very
gorgeous.
Cool.
So
Love
cute.
That. Just a reminder, this portion of our parade coverage is brought to you by Yakima Federal Savings and Loan. Give yourself the gift of a better bank. Time to switch to Yakima Federal.
And then right after that is North Pacific Railway Museum.
That's right. It's a 1941 Ford Railway Express Agency delivery truck that was restored by museum members, and it's pulling a replica railroad hand pump car that was built by museum members, and they are a non-profit group dedicated to preserving the history of the Northern Pacific Railway. Come join us at our Toy Train Christmas event in Toppenish.
Yes, and right after that is the City of Wapatos Police Department.
That's right. And they are sporting a 2017 Ford Explorer police vehicle.
And then right after them is the Sunnyside School District's transportation program.
That's right. We appreciate them as well. And look at that bus. It is lit up.
Again
My
with
goodness.
the Grinches.
Yep.
We got Max
More
and the Grinch
Grinches.
on the top.
Absolutely. And a beautiful, beautiful school bus. No question. Lit up beautifully tonight. And the Sunnyside School District Transportation, we appreciate them. Once family of Union Gap is here tonight.
They got a nice gingerbread house theme tonight.
Yeah, look
on
at
their
that.
Chevy truck.
Here comes the Christmas gingerbread house brought to you
And it's very nice.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of want to go inside that little gingerbread house, get some
no
more.
doubt. Probably have some hot cocoa in there.
Yeah,
probably.
they probably do.
Warm you up a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very cool. Barn Church coming up next here.
Giving a little bit of nativity scene, which
Yeah,
is very
love
nice
that.
to see.
Oh, Holy Night is the name of this float. A nativity scene with kids choir. With a kids choir. It's a Peterbilt truck with a 40-foot flatbed trailer. And there's the nativity scene there. Beautiful. We always would, every year at a church I went to in Yakima growing up, would have a live nativity scene. We'd go out there every night and people would drive by and wave. And, well, you talk about freezing. We froze to death because we had
yes.
the old gear of, the wearing the robes, and we had the whole outfit out there. It was always a lot of fun.
Yep. And our next float up is the sunnymax.com Septic and Drain.
We are glad they are here with us tonight. And it is it's a Christmas Eve party is what this one is called. It's reminiscing old memories of pueblos in Mexico celebrating Christmas Eve.
Feliz Navidad from Sunnymax.com Septic and Drain. Sunnymax.com Septic and Drain. Fiesta de Noche Buena. Translation.
Oh, yeah, there they are. Very festive group. And I think I see a Grinch. No Grinch on that float.
Nope,
I thought I
Grinch
saw one,
is
but
saved.
the Grinch is actually...
We are saved from
We
the
are
Grinch.
saved from the Grinch on this float. Feliz Navidad. Yeah, very beautiful. And we have more lighted vehicles
Yes.
coming our way.
This is, I believe, this is the Lower Valley Christmas trucks.
Okay.
And they've got a few entries coming up our way.
A lot of private Christmas floats here. We appreciate them. They drive around neighborhoods throughout the valley and really do a lot of volunteer work, bring a lot of joy to a lot of families that can get outside their front door and watch these vehicles come down their neighborhood.
Yes.
And they're in Sunnyside tonight.
Spreading that
these
holiday
guys, yeah,
cheer.
they do. And they put a lot of work into these
I'm
trucks here.
especially loving this pink car.
Yeah.
Very Barbie.
Yep.
And very much perfect for how Barbie. I remember
Yeah.
Barbie came out last year, but Barbie's still a big part of the world right now.
Yeah, very beautiful. And it's just look at the detail they put in all the lights that they are able to get on these vehicles is incredible. Here's a
Yes.
cement truck.
Yes, this is Central Pre-Mix.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Yeah. Freightliner concrete mixer. It's about 18 feet long. Central premix of Yakima and Sunnyside.
I love how they were able to get those lights on a physical
Yeah.
mixer, because
Isn't
that
that cool?
seems very difficult to do, and
Yeah.
that looks great.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Central premix. More
Okay.
farm equipment coming out.
Yes.
Actually, this is
It's 24/7 towing, I
okay.
believe.
I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, beautiful truck there, lit up nicely, and looks like we have maybe some kind of train on that trailer, like a festive holiday train with a sleigh and some presents on the
Yes.
back.
It's fabulous. Oh, and don't forget that flag that's on the back when it comes up a little bit around the camera.
Oh,
Ben's
yes.
camera
You'll
catch
see
it.
it here shortly.
That 12th man flag.
Yep.
And a little bit salute
All
to
of
the
our
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Hopefully they do well this week.
Yes, they play tomorrow. We'll see how they do. I think they play Arizona.
I believe so.
Cardinals. Yep.
Oh, it's a reference to the Polar Express.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
like that.
Yeah, that's neat.
Absolutely fabulous. And then right behind them is
yeah.
the Sunnyside.
Coca-Cola truck
Yeah,
here.
Coca-Cola truck.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's
Yes.
beautiful. Lit up nice.
Very nice. And I believe right behind them is the Sunnyside High School Skills USA?
It could be.
Could be.
We have some entries in here that came in a little later,
Yeah.
so we're just kind of adding as we go along.
We're
here.
kind of freehanding it, y'all.
Yeah, we are just a bit. And that's a beautiful vehicle right there, lit up nicely out front. Okay, looks like a tow truck here is what we're being told, and it definitely does look like a tow truck, and I can tell you that's probably exactly what it is.
Yes.
Very cool indeed.
Yes, very nice.
Another cement mixer coming up here.
Yes.
The candy canes out front on the grill of this truck, of this cement truck. And
Oh,
looks
this
like,
is number 72.
Okay.
This is actually Central Premix.
Okay.
Oh, there was another
may have been
cement
a
truck.
couple
Hang
of
on, everyone got a little out of order here. So, there's a few entries there. We had no idea. Sorry
That's
about
okay.
that. This
Well,
is actually right here in front of us. This is 24/7 towing.
Okay.
So we had a few. We thought they were that, and nope.
Yep, 24/7 towing.
Looks like they're multitasking.
Yeah, they are towing a vehicle right there, and they've decided to light it up with some awesome Christmas lights.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
Okay, and I believe right after them is the Sunnyside High School Skills USA.
Very cool, yep. Advisors are Curtis and Chance Graff.
Yes, and then there's someone skipped ahead, but the Grinch, of course, he skipped ahead.
Of
Number
course.
70. Yeah, number 76 is Sunnyside CDL School.
Okay.
And then right after them, I believe, is the Central Washington Agricultural Museum.
Yes. Very cool place to visit if you've not had a chance to do that. And that float looks like we've got some folks with some Santa hats waving to everybody there. And a beautiful lit up truck. Very cool indeed. And coming up next, we have a very festive-looking float with some dancers on the back of that trailer.
I think this is actually Granger royalty.
Yes, it looks like it. And they are waving everybody on as they go down the parade route, keeping themselves warm. So it looks like they're bundled up nicely. Granger royalty. And some inflatables on the back there with the snowman and Santa Claus, and looks like an elf. Yeah.
And then I believe, lastly, to close it out, we got Zediker Farms Orchards.
It's a beautiful Christmas float. And look at that. That's a big trailer on that one there. Lit up nice.
Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and we can't miss it again. The Grinch is here, everyone. He is there. He is in the tractor.
Yep.
He is there.
We'll give him a big wave.
He's towing Christmas.
Yes, he is. How about that? Look at that. The 36th annual Sunnyside Farm Implemented Lighted Parade started in 1989. Every year it's a hit. The whole community comes out, and it really draws people from all over.
It does.
From the Yakima Valley, from the Tri-Cities, and even all over the Northwest, really. It's just a great time here in Sunnyside, and everybody always has a great time, and it's been a good time with you. We've had a lot of fun tonight.
This is fun. I mean, even though it's over, it was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And I can't do this myself, so this puts what I put on my little porch to shame. But I did my best. Yeah. But this was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, everyone, this portion of the parade coverage is brought to us by Yakima Federal Savings and Loan. Give yourself the gift of a better bank, and it's time to switch to Yakima Fed.
Absolutely. And I know we also will check in, hopefully, with our very own Austin Peppers, who will be trying to get a few folks out there and get their take on this year's parade. I know that once this kind of wraps up, a lot of folks kind of get ready to head out pretty quickly, and they open the streets back up. But
yes,
a lot of folks out here tonight. If you're here right now, I think it's about 34 degrees. It feels a lot colder than that.
It's getting closer to 34, according to my phone.
No doubt.
The weather on Apple is correct. It's getting colder.
Definitely getting colder.
And my legs can feel it.
I bet they are. Yeah. So this parade is of course well known here throughout the valley, and I had some great information on. We mentioned that it started in 1989,
and it's actually, when I did a story on this earlier in the week, it was the oldest farm implemented parade in the nation.
Yep, and
it's known worldwide.
Yep, has had several awards. A&E, I know, has named it as one of their top lighted farm parades in the country. They won an award for that, so it is certainly well known for their dazzling displays with all the farm implement machinery that's lit up every year, and always puts on a great show for the city of Sunnyside and for everybody here in the valley.
Exactly.
So we really appreciate that, and it's just really a good time for everybody for this time of year, no question about it. We also have some holiday trivia that we're going to shout out here in just a few moments, and we mentioned our sponsors. Our first half hour was Legends Casino. We also have Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, which is our sponsor this go around for this last half hour, and we appreciate them because
without
the
them,
lights on for us.
Without them, we couldn't be putting on this broadcast.
Absolutely.
So thank you to them.
Absolutely.
Immensely.
So, it's just one of these yearly events that everybody loves, and we love doing it. This is my 4th year, I believe, being a part of this, and we love coming, and it just brings people from all over.
Yes.
And how are you enjoying it? Coming from Florida, coming up here in the Pacific Northwest.
To be honest, I enjoyed this parade. Good. This one's a lot less stressful than from where I'm from, our downtown parades.
Okay.
Because our downtown parades, they are throwing beads, they are throwing candies.
Oh, okay.
And even though it's more like nowadays, it's more handout, there are still people that throw, and it becomes a game.
Oh, my goodness.
But it's a lot of fun. And also, today, actually, when I was talking to my parents earlier today, they were going to our Christmas boat parade that happens downtown as well. Because we have a boat parade, because where our downtown is originally, there's a canal there that goes out to the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, okay.
So they have the boat parade every year, and people decorate their boats in Christmas themed, ready for the parade, and it's absolutely awesome. I love going to boat parades.
Oh, well, then you would love the Tri-Cities Lighted Boat Parade, which was last night. And again, this evening in Tri-Cities, from Clover Island to Howard Amon Park, and a lot of boats, they light up the boats and they go down the Columbia, and it's a good time.
Yeah.
Lots of holiday activities going on this weekend.
Yes.
I know it's very, very busy.
I know Sunnyside's got a few more events going on actually tomorrow, and because the parade kicks off their holiday season here in Sunnyside. So they have a lot of events coming up, and they're very excited for that.
Yeah, I bet they are. And Sunnyside is a great community, and it just reminds me of how lucky we are to live where we do. It's very ag-based. I mean, a lot of our food that we get off of our table come from folks right here in Sunnyside and throughout the valley. We live in a very rich area of the country that provides all kinds of food for families throughout the country and the world, in that matter. So I know you're getting used to that and getting schooled on that, and the apples in the Yakima Valley.
I do got to say, the apples are absolutely delicious here. Compared to Florida, we normally just get our apples shipped in because we don't exactly have apple orchards. But the apples are delicious. The peaches are good here.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is delicious. I honestly, I got to say, we do have some good food here down in the valley.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Lots of good food in the valley, and lots of great communities in between. Oh, okay, yeah. So anyway, I'm getting talked to in my ear. Sorry for that delay there. But, so we're just having a good time tonight. It was nice to be able to come down here and enjoy the lighted parade, and everybody coming down here and enjoying the parade. And I can see a lot of folks walking down with their hot cocoa and probably some hot apple cider in their hands. And
I'm kind of sad my apple cider went cold.
Mine did too,
I'm sad, but it was very good, but it was warm.
And we want to thank our staff here.
Yes,
that, put
thank you for
together.
that.
They brought out the poinsettias out here to make us look very nice.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll let me take one home.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably not. I don't know. It's hard to say.
I would love to have a poinsettia in my apartment, but I don't know if I'll be able to take that home.
We'll see. I bet we can probably make that happen.
Yeah, we can ask.
Last year, my newer one, and I wore it yesterday for our newscast, and we were talking about your lovely outfit. So are you going to be brave enough to show everybody?
I will be brave enough if I can stand up. It'll be fine.
Go for it.
Everyone can see, I am dressed as Martha May from the How to Grinch Stole Christmas live action. I'm wearing a Santa suit, type of dungaree overalls, because I love her dress. I can't do it today. It's a little too cold for me. But we are surviving.
Yeah, it looks very festive.
And I got my little pink Christmas hat.
Very cool. Yeah.
Dollar store fun, and I'm absolutely appreciative of it.
It absolutely works. Yeah, it's funny. People come up and, they're so appreciative, our viewers are, and, they'll always ask me about my suits and like, oh, your wife must be a great seamstress. And she's not a seamstress at all.
No.
But she orders them. But I actually had a friend of mine probably 8 years ago with my first holiday suit. It was a snowflake suit. And Bill Sewell, and he ordered one for me, and it showed up at my doorstep, and I thought, do I dare wear this on television?
Go for it.
And the news director at the time said, go for it, and I wore it, and after that, I got email after email about how they enjoyed it, and I thought, okay, well, maybe we'll have to do this again. So every holiday, he'd buy me a new suit, and finally I told Bill, I said, enough, and my wife jumped on board, and I probably have about 15 to 20 suits now.
Well, now you got enough suits to go up through the whole season.
I do, so I'll start wearing them. So look for that at 5, 6, and 11. And it's just something fun to do. It brings a smile to people's face, and that's why I do it. And the only problem is that I'm running out of suit choices. I can't wear green for obvious reasons because I'm in front of the weather wall, which is green, which keys out. That's TV language for meaning that I would be invisible.
Yes, you'd be a floating head.
Exactly.
That's what we like to call it in school, a floating head.
I mean, maybe some people would like. I don't know.
It would be great for Halloween.
Yes, it would.
Absolutely hilarious for Halloween.
And
maybe not Christmas.
Not Christmas, no. In fact, one year, Halloween, I had a green outfit that I wore, and we tried that with the skeleton. And it didn't work out so good because it kind of keyed out, and it was kind of funky looking. But anyway, we try to have as much fun as we can at KIMA Action News and keep her television, and especially during the holidays, try to keep it fun. And part of that fun is being able to do this parade, and it's always a good one here, and we hope to come back and do it again next year. meet some of the people and say hello to everybody, and just make sure that you're having a wonderful holiday season. And it's what it's all about.
Yes, and hopefully next year it's a little warmer.
Well, yeah.
I can ask for it, but I don't think I'll get it. But I'm going to ask
Probably
for
not.
it.
Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. We're just getting some communication from the folks in the studio, which we do appreciate them.
Yes, thank you for them doing this, because
for the work that they do. I mean, it's not just us here. We've got a crew out here that has set up the cameras for us, and folks
freezing
at the
just like
studio.
us.
Yes, and we've got our director in the studio, Emma in Yakima, punching all the buttons and making sure that everything runs smoothly, and a lot of community organizers that have helped make all this possible as well. It's a community effort. It's a big effort, and we appreciate every single one of them. And so we're just glad that you're here tonight. We're running for the full hour to the top of the hour, and we also thank the Yakima Federal Savings.
Yes, that's our federal savings. Yes, that's our half hour. It's Yakima Savings and Federal Loan.
Yes, and they've been in the valley for years and years, and they have offices all over the valley and even into the Tri-Cities, and so we appreciate them, as well as Legends Casino. So again, that's what keeps the lights on for us, is our sponsors, and that's what keeps all this going, and we appreciate them a whole lot. Now, I'm going to ask you, and I know because we're killing a little bit of time here, but a lot of folks here in the Valley, we get a lot of new reporters that come in, and first of all, welcome to the Valley.
Thank you for having me.
If you've been watching, we know that Mallory is from Florida. So how did you make that transition from a very warm climate to a night like tonight?
A lot of prayer.
Yeah.
And a lot of warm clothes. I'm not going to lie, my heat has been on since, I think, September.
Oh, wow.
When we started to get colder, I've turned it on because as you can tell, I'm a Florida girl. Mm-hmm. We are not cold. Yeah. I think right now they're having a cold snap, and they're right now, they're high is a 50. Like they're in the 50s.
Oh, that's balmy for us.
They're not getting the 40. They're not getting the 30.
Yeah.
And everyone keeps laughing at me like, good luck. And I'm like, I'm going to figure it out. But my gosh, and I'm actually happy I was being here because I'm like, now I actually own a winter coat.
Yeah.
I didn't own a winter coat before. Yeah. So this is actually fun.
Well, welcome. We are so glad to have you. And I know that it's a transition, but I think you're acclimating very, very well. And so welcome to the community.
Yes.
And hopefully the community has been very nice back to you. Since we are, doing this holiday parade here, and it's very festive, we do have some fun little facts and trivia with regards to the holiday season, and I'm going to see how well you know these. Now, I know you know a lot about Christmas, so I think it's going to be hard to stump you, but
we can see.
Let's see maybe if our viewers at home might be able to guess at home as well. So let's go ahead and do some trivia here, and I have these printed up here, and of course the one I'm looking for is not in front of me right at the moment, but here we go. Let's see if we can stump Mallory. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, let's bring it on.
All right. What country is credited with starting the tradition of the Christmas tree?
Germany.
Okay, very good. All right. What popular Christmas song was actually written for Thanksgiving? I did not know this.
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, this one's a tough one. So it was a popular Christmas song that was written for Thanksgiving. Believe it or not, Jingle Bells. Yeah.
That's actually good to know. That's a nice fun fact.
Yes, and the #1 highest grossing Christmas movie of all time.
Home Alone.
Wow, very good. I
actually know that, believe it or not, from a Netflix documentary.
Oh, okay.
It's called, if anyone out there wants to watch it, because they have a bunch of horror films, the Christmas films, everything. It's called The Movies That Made Us.
Okay.
And it's actually very entertaining. Mm-hmm. And it's some things you're like, wow, I did not know this. Like, honestly, when it talked about Home Alone was apparently filmed in the same high school that they filmed Ferris Bueller, Breakfast Club in.
Oh, okay.
It's the same one, and everything, unlike especially with the flooding scene when the basement flooded in that one house, they built that whole scene in the school swimming pool.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was actually really interesting.
I thought it was. This was a documentary on Netflix?
Documentary on Netflix, and it's not like your basic documentary that is sometimes a little
Well,
bit
now I'm going to
drag
have
and
to look
boring.
that up and watch that. That
Yes.
sounds like there's a lot of good information there.
There
I
is.
know you know this one. We only have 1 minute left.
Holy crap.
So that's going to kind of wrap it up for us. We just want to thank you
Yes,
again for being
thank
here
you.
tonight.
And thank you again
And,
to our sponsors.
Yes, we are so grateful for our sponsors, and we're grateful for you, and we are grateful for so many things this time of year. We're just glad that you joined us this evening.
Yes, I'm happy to be here. Honestly,
Yeah.
this gave me a little bit of fun
Yeah.
for something for a Saturday evening.
Yes, absolutely.
Better than
And
sitting home.
it definitely is. And we're glad that you are at home watching us tonight, and I hope you enjoyed the parade. The 36th Annual Lighted Farm Implement Parade is always a good time, and we hope to be back doing this again next year for some of those folks that can't come down here live to enjoy the parade.
Although
It's been a good
sometimes
night.
I think you guys at home are a little bit of the winners because you guys are warm.
You are warm, yeah. So we thank you again.
Thank you.
All right.
We're spending a bit of your Saturday evening enjoying the Sunnyside Lighted Farm Implement Parade on the CW9. This year's live broadcast has been brought to you by Legends Casino Hotel and by Yakima Federal Savings and Loan. Happy holidays from the CW9.